First tonight at 11, the state's Government Oversight Committee now looking into how DHHS handled the case of a double homicide in Chelsea involving a teen in foster care. Good evening. Thanks for joining us. I'm Greg Lagerquist. Now, this happened in June after a teenager allegedly stabbed and killed two people with whom he was living. CBS 13's Julia Simone has tonight's new details.
I know that the pain of the survivors is real.
Christopher Honeywell and his son Tyler were stabbed to death in their home back in June. A male teenager in foster care who was living with them at the time is accused of killing them. A shocking crime that is fresh in the minds of people here.
It was surprising to me that something like this would happen, close by. I never figured that, it would happen. Yeah. It's scary in a way, you're right here and things like that happen.
Since the suspect was a foster child, he was involved in the Department of Health and Human Services. Some lawmakers say this incident is the latest in a long line of mistakes the department has made. Specifically, lawmakers want to know why the Honeywells weren't told about the teen's long mental health history before they agreed to foster him. They also say caseworkers weren't able to get him psychiatric care due to no beds being available, even after the teen allegedly wrote that he planned to kill the Honeywells.
The tragedy that unfolded disturbs me to my bone marrow. The fact that it happened to people, a family in the district that I represent here in the Senate, is obviously a very personal thing.
Lawmakers hope the work of the Government Oversight Committee will prevent something like this from happening again.
So I'd like the facts so that we can move forward and make sure that nobody else dies in this state. In situations like this where it looks like people were told and that a lot of people knew that this young man had some very serious issues.
At this time, a court date hasn't been released yet for the juvenile male suspect involved in this case. In Chelsea, Julia Simone, CBS 13 News.